I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And I'm not wearing pants. Welcome back to our third week of 5 Days a Week news. First story of the day.
Still, I'm sorry, getting used to this. Anyway, 5-day work week. So, Traven stuff. Traven Martin got shot a while ago. He's a black kid, shot by a guy who evidently looks white. He's Mexican. Anyway.
Well, he's
half Mexican.
He's a half white Mexican, alleged racist.
Yeah. Either way.
Anyways, moving on.
Has not been arrested. So we kind of dug up this story of a Mississippi State student that got shot. And there are witnesses showing 3 other people running away. The student that was shot is a white kid, and the 3 that were running away were young black males. Reason why we kind of wanted to bring this up is this all happened roughly the same time.
Well, no, this happened over the weekend.
Actually. Over the weekend, still within the same month.
Actually, it's even more important that it was this weekend because, the Trayvon thing that happened a couple of weeks ago, and there's been time for outrage and outcry, and the day after it happened, people were going crazy over it.
No way, outrage over this. Arrest has been made. Nothing.
One of the 3 suspects has been apprehended. It's Monday now,
no media real coverage on this, and this is a local article we're going to be linking you to.
The C-Dispatch, the Columbus Dispatch of Columbus, Mississippi, and I mean they've already snatched up one of the guys, and this kid is being mourned by his friends, but the national news isn't jumping out and going crazy over this isolated incident.
Very easily could be construed as a racist issue, except this would be black on white. So really, who's the biased ones? Anyway,
moving on. Oy vey. So it's not often that President Obama and I see eye to eye. You'll notice that very often, if I'm respecting him more than normal, I will call him President Obama, and other times I will just call him Barry. I don't believe him to be better than me. I'll call him by his first name. You can call me by my first name. We're human beings. But anyways, so he took a visit to the border outside of North Korea this last week, end of last week, and he shared some insight that I thought I should share with y'all, because he looked through his binoculars, because you cannot actually really get up close to North Korea, whether you are the President of the United States or some schmuck from South Korea. They don't let you get anywhere close to it. So he was looking with binoculars, and he realized that, and I quote, "If a country can't feed its people effectively, if it can't make anything of use to anybody, if it has no exports other than weapons, and even those ones aren't in any way would be considered state-of-the-art, if it can't deliver on any indicators of well-being for its people, then you think you'd want to try something different. There are certain things that just don't work, and what they're doing just doesn't work."
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Couldn't have said it better, Mr. President. Well done. And
I love it when science, true science, truly prevails. Some of you probably watching aren't going to like this, but they have found proof. They have determined that it is proof that a long time ago, during the medieval ages,
medieval.
Blah, 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 blah.
Love you, bro.
5 days a week. Anyway, that the entire Earth got warm, about roughly the same kind of warming that we're going through at this point, and then it cooled down. like we're probably going to do. Global warming, people have been saying for a while, it was just Europe. It was just a certain region of Europe that, was going through the warming stage. It wasn't the entire world, and it wasn't that bad. Well, not according to this very solid evidence they found halfway across the world. Yeah. Most likely, we, as Jeremy's been saying for a while, we just don't have the ability to impact the environment as they keep saying
we don't.
We
do. The Earth is amazing, and trying to chalk changes in this amazing planet that we live on up to us is ignorant. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, we should do a good thing and not pollute. We shouldn't we shouldn't overuse. We should reuse things that can be reused. But don't pitch this global warming crap to me.
Yeah.
Tell me reuse, because
I realize the Earth needs to be cleaned up, but don't lie to me to try and get me to do it.
Yeah. I'll go along with a good logical argument, but don't dare lie to me. Moving on. To much less important and more cool, I'll say, things. James Cameron, as you may know, directed the Titanic and like a bunch of other really big blockbuster movies, Avatar and whatever. He, being James Cameron, said, "I want to go to the bottom of the Marianas Trench." For those of you who don't know, that is
deepest point in the Earth.
It's a 7-mile straight down plunge into the ocean out in the Pacific. And James Cameron said, "I want to do that.
1,000 pounds of pressure? Bring it on.
Let's do that." And so he did this weekend. He's apparently doing some film for down there, and he took a bunch of film equipment with him. But it was him and a bunch of film equipment and a pod, and it was, what is it, 11 kilometers, 7 miles? How?
Something like that, yeah. Ridiculous depth. Unfortunately, it did have to be cut short, and then his projected 6 hours down to 2.5 hours due to some malfunction. But, yeah.
1,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. I think there are allowed to be malfunctions occasionally.
Yeah.
But we continue.
Malfunctions in people's brains. Anyway, actually, that's what has to do with the story.
Great
So,
segue.
an 80-something-year-old lady, 83-year-old lady, decided to go to her local Apple store. And
which is the New York Apple Store, which is one of the biggest and nicest and prettiest Apple stores in all of the world.
Right.
My friend Bion spent 24 hours in it.
Evidently, the glass doors there are so clear, she walked right into it.
Face planted, shall we say.
And is now suing the Apple Store for collision damages.
$1 million.
Evidently, it is a law that they have to, with those specific type of doors, have warning that there's a door there. But, I mean, come
on. Is logic dead? I ask you very, very seriously. Is logic dead? When you're walking towards a building, a building that is probably, containing things like Apple products, would you assume that there would not be a door where the sidewalk ends? Would you? Honestly? Tell me. Comment, please. Love it when you comment. Even when it sucks. Moving on. But they put up signs since her collision, and she's still suing for $1 million, so good luck.
See what happens there.
She's 84. I hope she gets it. I hope she spends it on all her grandbabies. Anyway, speaking of grandbabies, a 5-year-old in Chicago was jumping on the bed like 5-year-olds do, and she was jumping apparently on her parents' bed at sometime after midnight, and a gun contained under the mattress went off, struck her in the ankle. We can make sarcastic comments because she is fine. She, shot in the ankle. Even if she's 5, it wasn't that bad.
Don't put your guns under the bed!
Yeah,
Sorry, could not hold that in.
That's totally fine. They took her to the hospital. She's fine. P.S. Don't keep your guns under the bed. I'm just saying.
Way too easy to get to. Way too easy for something to happen. Just asking for trouble.
I mean, they have gun safes for that kind of thing. They have upper shelves on a shelf for that kind of thing. You know, just trust me. There's other places you can put your guns for serious. Anyway, so now we have a duel for you for the greatest crimes of the weekend.
Crime-related activities.
Crime-related activities, and we've got an East Coast, West Coast battle here for you.
So first one, Daytona Beach, Florida. Guy working in a restaurant. Another guy came in with a tire iron and decided to try and rob the place. And
the employee caught the guy in the kitchen, masked, tire iron.
So the employee grabbed a beer bottle and a sword that just happened to be handy. They got into a bit of a scuffle. Both started fighting with a sword. The screwdriver got involved somehow.
The employee got clocked over the head 3 times with a tire iron. I just wanted to point that out because
the thief got stabbed in the gut with a sword.
He got I think he got poked in the gut.
Something.
Either way,
he survived.
Yeah, they both survived. But
epic battle.
The guy fought off an intruder with a sword. And at the very end of it, escorted him outside at screwdriver point to waiting cops who were like, "You the guy that called? Yep. All right. Take this guy away. You need help? Yes, I do. I'm bleeding."
Yes.
And the other one, slightly less fortunate for the victim, he was delivering medical marijuana in West Covina, like they do sometimes. And allegedly, 2 young men dressed as, quote, ninja warriors popped out and threatened him with tonfas. For those of you who don't know what tonfas are, they are batons, essentially, that are actually very dangerous in the correct hands. I happen to know a pair of correct hands, not in this room. Love you, Ryan. And
if you're wondering, it wasn't me.
No, like I said, not in this room. But in the right hands, they're very, very scary. So the delivery man was delivering at about 10 p.m. and these hoodlums in ninja garb came out and threatened him. And he, like any good pot delivery man, dropped the pot and ran. and gave a description of suspects in their 20s, approximately 5'8" in height, and thin stature. If there is a stereotype of young men who enjoy themselves some marijuana, it is about medium build, or about medium height, about thin build in their 20s. So just go sit outside all the smoke shops, look for guys that look like they can handle some... I don't know. Anyways, we're done. We had to end on a high note. See what I did there? Anyways, I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And these are shorts. You feel better?
Yeah.
Good.